Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So I am making some lovely little mini clusters today. They are really gorgeous. Now I'm making these to have in my stash, so they can go onto little tags, little journaling cards, little places in your journals that you want to just stick something a little bit pretty on there. I'm using the little hearts here. Now this is one of my new kits that has just come out. It's the little heart embellishments, which are, I'll just show you, they're in a few different sizes. So these are the bigger ones, and they're absolutely gorgeous. They're really pretty. Some beautiful little sort of like Valentine hearts, which are gorgeous. Now again, you don't have to use them for Valentine, but they are just so pretty to have little hearts. This one's got a beautiful bird on it there. So they are lovely. So I'm using the little smaller ones, the little diddy ones. I've got some of my little butterflies here as well, and I'm just making up some clusters. Now I've got these tiny little circles which I'm using as the base, which I've cut out with my little punch here, which is a 3/4 of an inch. I've got a little bunch of bits and pieces here, little bits of fabric, a little bit of bling, some of my little flowers, little rose trim here that I've cut up, and I've also got some, this is like tulle, sort of like organza tulle, which is, I've got it here, it's if I screw it up you'll probably be able to see it a bit better. It's sort of like a creamy colour. I've got it, it came in a great big pack like this, which I'm loving. I thought I'd make something pretty out of this, not quite sure what. You get 50 meters, it's 25 centimeters wide, and it is lovely. So I thought I'd just chop a little bit off and use that on here as well, which I think you could probably see just here, like that. I've just added a little bit of stickles to it, just for a little bit of sparkle, which I think looks really pretty. And I've just tied a knot in it, just so like a little bow, to pop it on there. But I'm just loving them. Now again, you can pop them on paper clips if you want to. Let me have a look. Let's just see if they are. These paper clips are 1 inch, so you could probably stick that on there like that. You'd probably put, I think I would probably put a little harder back on there as well, but you could definitely use them as little paper clips. But I thought for this one I might make bigger ones into paper clips, but I think these ones I just want to make to add on to other embellishments as well. So what I have got, I've got a little bit, this is the same bits of paper that I was using in for doing the tags and the bits as well. So I still had some left over, so I'm going to use that as well. Move those up a bit. So I've got my butterflies, my little hearts, and the little circles. So I've just taken the little circle. I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac because it's a bit quicker to stick down. So I'm just going to add a little bit to the circle. Take a piece of the paper. So you can use obviously any paper, any of your leftovers, any colours. I'm just using these which are sort of more of a vintage sort of look to them. So stick that on there. You've got bits of stringy stuff everywhere. And I'm going to just take one of the little hearts, pop that on top, and we'll glue that in a minute. I've got little bits of lace. Let's just make a little cluster at the back first before I pop the heart on. A little bit of lace on there. Got a little bit of pink lace which we can put down there like that. So it's just sticking it on like just a random stick. So simple, and the beautiful little hearts which I'm loving. And again, what shall we have? Oopsie daisy. Pop that back there. If I'm in view there, let's have a little bit of the rose trim, because I just think this rose trim just is so pretty. As you all know, I do like to pop it on lots of different things. I think it looks nice and shabby, so that can go on there. And then we will just pop one of our butterflies, just this little small one, like that. A little bit of glue. Let me just get this and just stick that on there like that. So nice and simple if you're gonna stay like that. Perfect. Oops. And then I'm going to get a little bit of the glue stuck to my fingers. There we go. A little bit of stickles. Just add a little bit to the butterfly there. Just pop little dots around, just to give it a little bit of a sparkle, like that. I just think they look so pretty. Nice little shabby cluster, little heart butterfly cluster. And I'm just going to pop that up there, so you can just, this is a quite a nice little craft, isn't it? You can just sit and make pretty little things, which I do love to do, which I have missed. I haven't made anything sort of pretty for a long time, so I need to get back into my, and do a little bit more shabby chic sort of stuff. So having a little circle, you don't have to have circles, you can just use a scrap piece of card. I've just used that because I cut it out of a scrap piece that I had. So I thought I could use those. Let's chop up a little bit of lace. Stick that on there. It can stick so it comes down the bottom. We'll have another little heart, which we have you just there. What else shall we have? Let's pop a little bit of bling on here as well. 3 little bits of that, maybe a little bit of white lace can go on there. And what else? And a few little flowers. Okay, so let's take the heart off. So pop that there. Oops. Pop the lace on. We'll pop the heart on. Okay, let's move you out of the way. These will probably take a little minute to dry. Bit of glue. Oops. Should we stick you down there? And then shall we have the butterfly? Little butterfly. Oops. Gosh, or maybe little bits of glue everywhere. Pop them on there. I do love these. Doesn't that look pretty? And what we'll do, we'll have a tiny bit of the little crystals. Well, they're not really crystals. It's just a little bit of blingy trim that I've got, and that can just go on there. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? Don't think I need any stickles on there. I think I shall just leave that as it is. And that looks so pretty, and they're really quick to do. Once you've got all your little bits and pieces together, they are nice and quick to make. Gosh, as long as you get glue everywhere. It's the little gluey strings from the Fabri-Tac. So pop that on there. Stick that down. Make sure we have a little bit of music paper. Like that. Ooh, that one's upside down. Make sure that's the words are up the right way. Oops. A little bit of cheesecloth, like that. Another bit of there. That can stick on. Shall we have a bigger, sort of bigger heart could go on there, couldn't it? Like that. I've got some papers as well, some Valentine papers in the shop as well. Backing papers, which are really pretty. Which we have a little one of these. So this is nice to get all your tiny little embellishment, not embellishment bits. Oh yeah, they are. But all your little bits of fabric as well. Because we do like to use all them up, don't we? Little bit of that can stick on there. And then what shall we have? Let's just stick a butterfly. I think we'll just have a butterfly. I hope my head's not been in the way. A little bit of glue, little butterfly there. Stick that down, and maybe we'll have a little bit of stickles on this one. Just a little bit. Just dotted around. A little bit in the middle of there. A few little bits. I just think that looks so pretty. A little bit on the flower of the heart, I think. And there we go. Oops, that stuck to my table. Oopsie daisy. So there we go. It's another lovely little one. Super easy, aren't they? Such fun to make. These are nice to make if you're sort of like in between sort of making journals and things like that. You just wanted to make something but not quite sure. It's quite nice to make clustery bits to get you back in the sort of a mood for making. So I have a little bit of book paper. I could probably put 3 bits on here. There we go. Put that on there. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, we've got a nice little bit of purple lace here. That can stick on. We want a smaller one. Let's have this nice little pretty one there. Pop you on. Can stick on there. Oops. A little bit of this lace here, which is pretty. Got little flowers on it. Let's have another piece underneath. Let's put a little bit of this underneath, I think. That can go on there. Probably get the glue through that. I've got my little clips as well, just to hold things in place while they dry. And then we put this on top, like that. There we go, look at that, how pretty. And again, one of my little butterflies. Just pop there, I'm going to pop it at the bottom. Pop that down there, I think. There we go. Stick these down. That comes up. Look at that. How lovely. A little bit of stickles. And there we go. Perfect. A little bit on my butterfly. A little bit up there. Just to give it a little bit of sparkle everywhere. And I'm loving them. So there we go, guys. I'm going to carry on with these. Have a look at these. They're just so pretty. So I'm going to make a few more of these to pop in my stash, and I think they're so pretty. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. So this is what I have been doing this afternoon. Loving it. Actually, these will probably go nicely in my little journal, seeing I've got butterflies in there already. So there we are, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please stay safe, take care, and I will see you next time. Alright, guys, bye bye.